Hi guys, welcome back to With Love This Ups. In today's video, we are going to be cooking a budget-friendly but very impressive meal with a Latin flair that it is sure to delight your family or guests. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. If you are new here, my name is Layla and I'm a career mama on a quest to do all things productive while leading a purposeful life. If that sounds like your type of content, I would love it if you would hang out with us and follow along the journey. Okay, time to get cooking. Okay, guys, so we are going to start here with our chicken drumsticks. I think this is pretty much going to be the start of the show. Although I also really like the pigeon peas that I made, but just showing you guys here this pack. It was an incredible deal. It's under $6 for, I believe, 12. So we're going to go ahead and get a large bowl so that we can clean our chicken and start seasoning it. And then we're going to set that to the side so we can work on the other elements of the dinner. Okay, so what we got here is our clean drumsticks. I found it's like a bitter orange that you can get at most Latin supermarkets. If you cannot find that, you can definitely use a little bit of vinegar or a lemon to just kind of take some of my mom used to say, like, take the chicken taste out of the chicken. But, and then here I'm just using some adobo, some salt and pepper. I will try to find it and link it below, but more than likely you can find usually in the Hispanic aisles, pretty much at every supermarket. Okay, so here we're chopping up the rest of our veggies. So we do have a green pepper. We will be chopping up some onions, slicing tomato and some cilantro, and then mincing some garlic. If you are ever unsure on flavors, pretty much the combination of onion, garlic, and pepper will make an amazing base for all of your meats. So back at the stove here, we're going to be using our cast iron for cooking the chicken. So we do want to grease that up with a little bit of oil. And then we are going to go ahead and add some of the vegetable mixture that we chopped up. At this point, the house is already starting to smell amazing. So what I'm doing here and just getting the rest of the seasonings that we're going to be using. I am going to try my best and tell you guys like what measurement I'm using. But Latin people, we cook from what the spirit tells us, right? Like we pour things and then we let the spirit guide us and tell us when we need to stop pouring things. Comment below if that is how you were raised. I mean, pretty much it was like, okay, how many scoops of what do we use here? And it was basically like, I don't know, you just put it in and you cook it and you just know. So while those guys are cooking there, we're going to go ahead and get started with our pigeon peas and lamb stew, which is amazing. So here I'm just putting a little bit of oil in the pan, and then again, kind of using that same base. I saved a little bit of onions, parsley, pepper, tomatoes, and garlic, and that is going to be the foundation for the soup. I happen to have a small pack of lamb, which is what I'm using here, but you can pretty much use any type of fatty meat. You could be using turkey or beef or anything like that. That's just going to add a little bit more flavor to it. Okay, so at this point, you want to take out your chicken out of the pan. It is not cooked yet, but we just kept it there to give it a little bit of color. You do want to add some tomato paste, some water, and then additional seasoning. I believe I used onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of crushed pepper, probably some paprika, and some more adobo. So you want to go ahead and give that a good mix, and then you're going to go ahead and put your chicken back in. And once that simmer sauce is made and you put the chicken back in, then you want to pop this into the oven. Okay, so now we can go ahead and focus back on our soup. I didn't mention this earlier, but I did have the pigeon peas soak in water for most of the morning because I was using the dry beans. But if you are using canned, you don't have to soak them as long as I did. But here I add a beef broth. I'm also using tomato paste, bay leaves, and letting that simmer. So I did take out the chicken for a little bit just to check on it, and they are looking so good. So we're going to go ahead and flip them and then pop them back in the oven. All right, you guys, this stew is looking amazing. It's been probably about 30 minutes now, so you can see some of the liquids kind of dissolve. And we're going to be adding my favorite ingredient here, which is coconut milk. And that just takes it to a whole nother level. So it kind of gives it that nice, almost Latin, almost Indian flavoring to the food. And it just makes it so rich and creamy. You absolutely have to try it with the coconut milk. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I didn't show you the part where I blended the veggies, so the peppers, onions, and things that we added at the beginning. I took the bay leaves out and I blended a few of the beans as well, the pigeon peas, just to give it a little bit more of a creamy texture. But basically, we just blended that back up, stirred everything up, and then just let it simmer a little bit longer. And here I want to show you guys how everything came together. Okay, so a few of the things that you didn't see me cook, I did have white rice in the rice cooker, so that was cooking at some point. And then I did make some tostones, which if you don't know, that's fried plantains, is one of my husband's favorite things to eat. And it is highly requested in this house. So tostones goes amazing with this meal. I did also slice up some avocados and had some additional parsley. And then also just made kind of like a spring salad. But look at this stew. It is unbelievable. It came out amazing. Even my very picky 8-year-old was raving about how much she loved the meal. Look at those chicken drumsticks. They came out unbelievably amazing. So colorful, so delicious, so flavorful, and very tender. And then, like I said, we did have some salad as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, got to know a little bit more of my cooking style. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video.